Morning, everybody. Sunday. Sarah, what are we up to today?
So today we're going to go on another local travel and adventure.
All right. And where are we off to today?
We are going to go out to Grotto Canyon.
Okay. With a couple of stops along the way, I assume?
Yep.
All right. Are we driving or what are we doing?
I don't want to drive.
No? Okay, let's just do it the easy way. We're at our way out of town and we stopped off in Cochrane. And we didn't realize it, but they're having a show and shine today with all the old vehicles come out. Although it's not really sunny for it. But they're out here anyway, and you can see some of those vehicles right here. We're on First Street in downtown Cochrane, and we really stopped for Sarah's essentials for any road trip. And you can see it right up there, McKay's Ice Cream. So if you're in Cochrane, come stop for delicious ice cream. And we'll see what we got here. Sarah's got salted caramel, right?
Yep.
And I got what, orange?
You got an orange float.
An orange float. All right, and we're on our way out of town, and so we'll head out right now. We're at the eastern end of Ghost Lake by the dam, and I just want to show you this great site. This site is actually used by boaters. And panning over towards the west. And you can start to see the Rocky Mountains in the background as we head further out. We're now at the west end of Ghost Lake. And you can see the fog rolling over the mountains, the Rocky Mountains in the distance. And then just coming into view is Morley Village. And as we continue to pan towards the south, the lake will come back into view and stretches all the way around towards the south. Beautiful spot.
So we're getting these beautiful scenery shots from the grounds of the Memorial United Church historic site. It is a church that has been recently renovated, and the mission house, and this area was set up to serve the Stoney Nakoda Nation.
Just a quick look at the church. It spent over a year and a half being renovated, and its backdrop is Ghost Lake.
So we're here at Grotto Pond. We're going to go take a look at the pond, and then we're going to see if we can hike up to Grotto Canyon.
From the parking lot, it's a very easy trail just down to the pond. I'm going to start off with that. We're about 11 kilometers outside of Cochrane, just off of the 1A. So this is a direct access off the 1A once you pass the few cement plants coming out of the city.
Beautiful clear lake.
It is a very beautiful clear lake. And I think a lot of people come here not only for that lake, but here, let's bring the camera up and show them up, 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 up. Yes. There you go. So from the parking lot, Grotto Canyon trailhead is actually right in the parking lot. And we're gonna head up this trail and we'll check back with you soon. So when you come up the trail, you'll find these convenient signs located to keep you on track and give you direction. For the first 200 or 300 meters, the trail follows the electric wires, and it's quite an easy hike so far. But we'll continue in our direction here. There's Sarah ahead of me, as always, trailblazing. All right, we're more in the thick of it now. We're probably about 600 meters from the trailhead, and we're starting to slightly go up. But it's a great trail, and it was clearly marked. All the turnoffs were marked, easy to follow. That noise in the background, if you can hear it, is a factory of some type. All right, we just made it to the first resting stop on our way up to Grotto Canyon. And this is actually the beginning of the canyon. And we'll pan over here. And you can see some people up there, and that's where we're going up. Right up in there. Okay, the sun's come back out, and we're just gonna head over this rock into the canyon. So, let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah. Get your footing. And there we go. We're heading right up through there. The canyon gets rather narrow, but quite fantastic. There's our jackrabbit, Sarah. What? Keep going. Okay, so after that narrow section, we come to an open section. And I just want to remind people that if you come here, you will have to have your dog on leash. It is not an off-leash park. And if your dog is small, at points, you will be carrying the dog, because there's one point where you have to climb over the rocks, and small dog or small humans will have difficulty. So in this shot, you can see that the trail does wind up ever so slowly. The rocks are very uneven, so make sure you bring the proper shoes. We saw some people in running shoes, probably not the best thing to be wearing. And just to show you, water does flow, so some part of it, depending on how wet it has been, will have water in it, and that's another thing to keep in mind. You should try to have a good waterproof boot. I'm wearing my Keens, very, very light boot, but I did waterproof them this morning before we left. Visually, it's stunning. Every time you turn a corner, you see something new. This great rock formation, and I don't know if you can see them, but going up there's climbing hooks. So for those of you that climb, a lot of people have come here and done that very thing. All the way up there. Something that I'm not going to attempt, obviously. I prefer the walking. Kind of nice. All you can really hear is the crunch of your feet and the water trickling through. The water's just oozing out of that rock up there. So we come around the corner, and look what we find. I mean, that's pretty cool. But when you realize that there's hundreds here, everybody has come to leave their mark. It's almost a shrine of sorts. And they go up and around the next corner. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we're out of the canyon now, and we've come to this point. The trail, the ravine continues to go up, and up and up and up. The water from these mountains drains down into here. But we're going to be heading back And then we have Sarah's contribution. And now we're ready to return.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, me too. Really enjoyed the canyon.
Yeah, the canyon was good. It was longer than perhaps I thought. It was about 4 kilometers long, 2 out and 2 back.
It was a long drive. It was a 253-kilometer round trip, but it was worth it.
Yeah, a long ride for us, but yeah, I agree it was worth it. I mean, you got to pick up your essentials in Cochrane.
My ice cream.
And we saw the auto show and shine, I guess you could call it,
Yeah.
happening out there.
So we'll have to plan for next week.
Yeah, but in the meantime, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like you to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. It's good for me and it's good for you. Thanks very much. See you soon.